You are looking at the lovely images from the Fairy Goddess Mothers of Gabriola calendar. The annual project raises money for local charities on the island, but it also raises the spirits of the 50 women who bear all for the good of others. Well, with us today is Carrie Ann Marshall. She's on Gabriola Island. Carrie Ann, hello there.
Hi, Gloria. How are you today?
I am doing great, and thank you so much. I've been going through this calendar, and it makes me smile so much. How much fun did you have putting this together?
It was so exciting. It really was a hugely exciting project, and we had a great time doing it, as you can see from the pictures.
We can certainly see from the pictures. So not only you show yourselves in all your natural beauty, but you feature the natural beauty of the island as well. So how do you decide, first of all, where to go and set up these shoots?
Well, those shoots were done everywhere on Gabriola. So public parks, public beaches, and private residences as well. So on public parks, we ended up with a lookout sometimes. We had to have people standing on either end of the path so that they didn't come into the shoot. And many people offered their properties as well. So it was
Oh,
wonderful.
okay. No, I can imagine it would create a fair amount of a looky-loo interest, that type of thing. But when you put the calendar together, you're not doing it all in one shoot. Just how do you space it out throughout the year?
Well, this calendar was shot in real time, so we did one shoot a month, and we basically just made it work.
Okay, so you put out the word, everybody come on over, take off your clothes, and we're going out into the forest to take pictures? How challenging is that
Yes,
with changing weather all the time?
well, it was really cold out at times. We started with a small group, and then word got out on the island, and by the time we were finished, we had over 50 women. So it was a huge pick me up for us.
Well, sure. And does it sort of translate when you're in the aisle at the supermarket when someone says, "Oh, I recognize you"?
Yes, actually, that did happen to me and my wife. We ran into a woman, and it was, oh, I didn't know what you looked like with clothes on.
Oh, I'm sure. Now, I understand that this idea was born out of the pandemic. So how did it all come up in the first place?
It was a good friend of mine, Dorothy Angst, had this idea at the end of a full moon ceremony, and she suggested it to a few ladies who thought, well, maybe. Didn't know if this was something that we could pull off, and she got on this, and she worked really hard to get everybody out and find all the locations and get the calendar running. Unfortunately, Dorothy passed away in September. She had a condition, a rare condition called encephalic fasciitis, or something to that effect, a hardening of the joints, and it was very sad. And so the calendar was finished, but we still needed to do the marketing and get everything done for it to go out. So
Okay.
we did that without her.
In
Mhm.
honor of Dorothy, the calendar must go on. Is this something that you're just going to pick up and run with, you think? Are you on to something?
That's a great question. I hope we do. I'm not sure, but I hope we do. It is a lot of effort, but it was really so much fun and so enjoyable. And we have a lot of women asking us if we're going to do it again because they missed out this time.
Yeah, good point. And where does the money raised go?
We have 12 local charities, so everything from animals to our museum to our trail people to the Haven Society in Nanaimo, which is a women's shelter, our Arts Council, our many places.
Yeah, oh, okay, I know. It's like on the spot. You're going to remember them all as soon as we're done with this conversation, I'm sure. And how would you say a project like this and this monthly photo shoot, how does it help women feel less invisible as they age?
You know what? I think that the women on this calendar just looked gorgeous and amazing. I think it shows that women of all ages should be very proud of their natural bodies. And that was Dorothy's idea too. Was that, just because we're a little bit older, it doesn't mean we're not gorgeous. Women on in this calendar are everything from age 50 to 86. And I think it really just shows how vibrant we can be as we age.
Well, here's to bringing out the fairy goddess mothers in all women out there. Carrie Ann, thank you and have a great season.
Thank you so much. It's a great gift for the fairy goddess mother on your list.